So today we're going to look at basic subtraction using dot math. And in order to do that, um, again, we're going to do just like we did in the math addition series of dot math. But this one's going to be a little bit different because we have to do this thing called counting backwards. And again, it's dot math subtraction, or what some people call take away. Which is kind of cool. You're going to take away numbers and you're going to see what happens with that. And we'll cross our fingers here and hope this works. But we're going to start by counting down from 9. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and finally 1. And below 1 is a 0, but we kind of remember that's a nothing, so we're not going to include this. So again, let's go put the dots in. And I'm sure if you watch the previous videos, you know where the dots go. So 5's got 5 dots. 6 has got 3 dots, but you count them twice. So you go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. 7 again, you're counting twice, but it's got a little dot in the middle. And there's 8. And we're going to go ahead and with 8, put 4 dots on each little circle of the snowman. And 9, you're going to put 4 dots up top, and you're going to add 1 dot at the bottom. But the top, you have to count twice. So again, we kind of have to memorize these things. Okay, it's not too many. It's only 9 numbers. It's not like you're counting backwards from 100 or something, you know. So let's go ahead and now try our first problem. And again, we're going to count backwards. All right. So let's think of our first equation that we could use here. Let's do 6 minus 3. Now, with dot math, you always start on the left number, and you don't have to add the dots to the left number. Just like addition, you're going to start with the larger number. With dot math subtraction, you always start on the left. Okay, and you're going to add the dots to the number on the right. So some of you who know subtraction go, but wait a minute, what if numbers are bigger and things? Don't worry about it. Keep it simple. So we're going to start with the 6. Now we don't have to count the dots. We're going to count backwards 3 times. 6, 5, 4, 3. And the answer is 3. See if you can do that on your own. 6, 5, 4, 3. And you're going to put the 3 as the answer itself. Right? So there's 5, 4, 3. And you're going to move the answer over here, and that becomes 3. So now you know how to do basic subtraction. So let's erase it and let's level up and see how well you can do. So now we're going to start with a different number. Let's see if we can come up with one. Oh, just randomly start thinking about this. Let's take a 4 minus, what are we going to subtract? 2. So we're going to go 4, and we're going to take away 2. So where are we going to put the dots? There you go. Right on the number on the right, not the number on the left. Now we're going to go 4, 3, 2. And we're going to put the answer 2, but hopefully you're not using a number line, but you're starting to do this in your head where you just count the dots. So the top dot is going to be 3, and on the 2, and then the bottom dot is going to be 2, so it's 4, 3, 2, and the answer is 2. That was kind of done in our head. Let's level up and take a little more difficult one. Now, some of you may thought, but remembering these dots is very difficult. It's very rare that you're going to be subtracting a 9, 8, 7. And usually it's going to be a 5 to a 1. So 8 minus 5. So we're going to add the dots to the 5. Do this on your own. And then we're going to count down from the 8. So now when you get good at this, you don't have to add the dots, which is a lot of fun. I kind of memorize where the dots are on the numbers. And so I just kind of count invisible dots on a number. But when you're first starting out, just add the dots. So you're going to go 8, count backwards. And you're going to count backwards on the dots, not on the number line. So you're going to go 8 and go to the 5 and count backwards on the dots on the 5. 8, 7, and then 6, 5, 4, 3, and your answer is 3. Now, remember in math as a basic rule, accuracy. You've got to be 100% accurate. Sometimes I do it twice. So I'll count the dots 2 times in order to make sure I get it right. So I'm going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Boom, answer 3. Done. So take a look at what we did. Make sure you understand it. It doesn't make sense. Go and back up the video. 5, 4, 3. And there's number 3. Okay. So remember, this is dot math subtraction. Okay. Or what we call take away, because we're taking away numbers. Kind of like going to the store, you got $10 and you want to buy a dollar hamburger. You're going to end up with $9 left. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So let's level this up. We're going to erase our chalkboard here. And see what we end up with. Let's find a different number. Gotta think of one. Okay, let's try 8 minus 3. So we're going to add the dots. See if you can do this on your own before I get to the answer. 7, 6, 5, because we're counting backwards. And the answer is 5. Start with 7, 6, 5, and the answer is 5. So let's do another one. And again, this works with everything, not just 8s. So let's come up with another number. 6. Now remember, you gotta add 3 dots and count them twice. So you're gonna go, I guess we'll choose another color here. Gonna go 8, and we're gonna count backwards 6. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the answer is 2. So now you see when it's counting twice, just gotta count twice, right? So now let's go ahead and choose another color. And we're going to subtract 8 minus 4. First thing to do, add the dots. Second thing to do, count backwards. 7, 6. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Boom. Imagine a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Explode. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Boom. Answer is 4. So now let's get rid of the 8 and level up to another number. And let's think about this for a little bit. I guess we're going red, maybe. No, we're going to change to white again. Now we're going to start with the 5. Now the 5's on the left, so you don't count that. But now we're going to subtract 5. So we got 5, and we're taking away 5. Now some of you are like, anytime you take away the same number, it's a 0 immediately. That's if you're super smart, but let's kind of do it using dot math. So we're going to start with the 5 on the left. Don't have to add the dots. We're going to add the dots to the one on the right, and we're going to count backwards. Find out why 5 minus 5 equals 0. So let's check this out. See if you can do this on your own. So we're going to add the dots. Those of you who haven't memorized where the dots go on a 5, that's perfectly fine. Add the dots. And then we're going to count backwards. So 5, count each dot backwards, starting on the number below. So you're going to start at 5, and we're going to go and subtract and start taking away. So you're going to go just count backwards, just like a rocket ship going up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the answer is 0. Kind of see how that's done. Dot math working backwards works pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and see how this works out. 4, 3, so go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Last number is 0. The last dot is always the answer. Okay, so number 1, we're going to start on the left. Dot math subtraction. Remember, addition, you start with the bigger number, but start on the left with subtraction. Then you're going to add the dots to the number on the right. Okay. Then number 3, what do you think you're going to do? Okay. Add the dots to the number on the right. The right's always the one not on the left. And number 3, what do you think you're going to do? We're going to count backwards. Okay. Count backwards. And that's it for dot math subtraction. And hopefully you're able to do this with basics. Remember, you can always go to mathclouds.com in order to practice these exercises.